Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. The former glamour model, 46, recently hit back at trolls who said her lashes were too big for her mouth. On a new episode of the Katie Price Show, the sisters discussed Sophie's reservations about having surgery done to her face. Speaking about her plans to get Botox, Sophie said, "I'll be honest with you, I book it, because I tell you and then I cancel it and I feel really guilty because I was meant to get it done at Christmas and bottled it and I canceled it." Katie has lost count of the number of times she's gone under the knife to enhance her looks and recently had another facelift. TV personality Katie then asked, "What is it you're scared of? Just putting something in your body?" Sophie replied, "No, not necessarily because I've had my boobs done." She then teased, "I just feel like with face, it can be a bit of a slippery road, do you know what I mean?" as she laughed. Katie quipped, "I really know what you mean," which prompted Sophie to explain, "No, I don't mean it like that. I don't know." Katie then praised her sister for looking fresh as she admitted she had been rushed off her feet all day, which included a supermarket run. Earlier this week Katie insisted she has not had her teeth redone and says they look perfectly normal to her. She said in a video on Instagram, "Everyone says my teeth look too big for me. I can assure you I haven't had a new set of teeth. It might be because my lips are thinner because I haven't had anything in them lately. They look the same to me. People will find anything to pick on with me. The best thing is I'm happy and that's all that matters." The TV star underwent treatments abroad earlier this year after being disappointed with her recent £10,000 facelift. Sources close to the star claimed she was unhappy with her pixie ears following the procedure. It's believed Katie has spent north of £100,000 over the years on having work done to her body and face. However, she recently revealed she has never had to foot the bill. Despite concern from those closest to her over the years, she said she wishes she'd enjoyed more freebies over the years. The mum of 5 often goes to Belgium or Turkey for her procedures and said she'd never have surgery in England again, citing higher prices. Katie Price was no stranger to online trolls. With every new photo she posted, someone somewhere had something to say. The latest? A flurry of comments about her big teeth and tight face. "Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with people," Katie huffed, scrolling through the comments while sitting in her pink-themed living room. She took a sip of her tea, careful not to mess up her freshly plump lips. Her phone buzzed with a message from her little sister, Sophie. "Sophie, OMG, Kate. The comments on your latest pic. Why didn't you tell me you auditioned for the role of Mr. Ed?" Katie rolled her eyes but couldn't help laughing. Mr. Ed, the talking horse. Classic Sophie. Katie, haha, very funny. They're just jealous. Sophie, or maybe they're just terrified? Those veneers look like they could bite through a steel pipe. Katie dramatically sighed and flopped onto her sofa, staring at the ceiling. "Why is my sister like this?" she muttered. Harvey, her eldest son, looked up from his iPad and chuckled. "Mum, Sophie's right. Your teeth are massive." Katie gasped. "Harv. Not you too." Harvey grinned. "Love you, Mum." Sophie wasn't going to let this go anytime soon. She loved her sister, but what were sisters for if not to poke fun now and then? So, naturally, she took to Instagram. A short video appeared on her stories, Sophie, holding up an old photo of Katie from her glamour model days. "Sophie, guys, does anyone remember this beautiful girl? She had normal-sized teeth, a face that moved, and no fear of smiling in public." Cue dramatic music. The next clip? Sophie holding up a recent paparazzi shot of Katie looking, well, a little frozen. Sophie, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's still gorgeous, in a Madame Tussauds kinda way. Katie's phone blew up within minutes. Katie, Sophie. I will kill you. Sophie, you'll have to catch me first. And I know running with those teeth must be difficult. Wind resistance and all that. Katie stared at her phone, torn between annoyance and laughter. Typical Sophie. Chapter 3, The Face-Off, literally. Sophie thought she had won this round, but Katie wasn't one to back down from a challenge. "Alright, if she wants to be a comedian, I'll show her," Katie muttered to herself as she dialed her glam squad. A few hours later, she went live on Instagram, full face of makeup, sitting in her dressing room. "Right," Katie began, dramatically flipping her hair. "My darling sister thinks she's funny, yeah? Let's see how funny she finds this." She turned the camera to reveal a cardboard cutout of Sophie's face, except, oh dear, it had been edited to have massive, gleaming white veneers. The comments went wild. At PriceyFan123, OMG dead. At SophieStan89, Sophie, she got you good. Sophie, watching from home, choked on her tea. Oh, it's war. The next time they saw each other in person, Katie was prepared. She wore a t-shirt that said "Mind the Teeth," paired with a dramatic pout.